Continue tracking this developing news out of Waltham, Massachusetts. Veteran police officer and a National Grid worker both killed at a work site. They were hit by a man who police say took off, then later stole a different police cruiser, taking it from knife point from a different police officer.
Yeah, quite a scene as it played out. You can see it there on your screen. We were just taking a look at the escort for the hearse carrying the body of that fallen officer. 12 News reporter Jake Coulter joining us now live in studio with more on what we're learning about the victims this morning and where the investigation stands now, Jake.
Well, Erica and Patrick, police say the two people were hit and killed by a pickup truck at a roadside worksite Wednesday afternoon. The hit and run crash claiming the lives of 58-year-old Waltham police officer Paul Tracy, as well as a 36-year-old National Grid worker whose name has not yet been released. Now, Officer Tracy was a 28-year veteran of the Waltham Police Department and a father of two children. Middlesex District Attorney Marion Ryan says 54-year-old Peter Simon of New Hampshire was the one driving the vehicle that killed the two men. The DA said Simon was driving on Totten Pond Road when he pulled over to the shoulder and attempted to make a U-turn. He then struck a car that was behind him, continued on down the road, and struck the officer and the worker. Simon's truck then hit two other vehicles before he fled the scene and allegedly stole a police cruiser at knife point. The DA said after leading police on a chase, Simon crashed the cruiser and fled on foot before he was captured.
It's important to remember that these two men were doing their job at 4 o'clock in the afternoon when they were killed. And crashes like this happen far too often. It reminds us all of the danger that officers and workers face when they are out on the roadways performing their jobs.
Two other National Grid workers were injured in the crash. Simon is facing 2 counts of manslaughter and an armed robbery charge. He is likely to be arraigned in Waltham District Court today. For now, live in studio, Jake Coulter, 12 News.
Latest on this developing news out of Waltham, Massachusetts, the area of Totten Pond Road. You can see it here off 95 right near the Mass Pike.
And that's where a veteran police officer working a detail and a National Grid worker doing his job were both hit and killed by a runaway driver. It happened around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, and then it sparked a wild chain of events that left 54-year-old Peter Simon in handcuffs, set to be arraigned later this morning. Right now, though, the focus is on the 2 lives that were lost yesterday.
Jake Coulter, live in studio right now. Jake, the officer, a father of 2 children.
That's right, Patrick and Erica. 58-year-old Waltham police officer Paul Tracy, not only a father of 2, but a husband, a 28-year veteran of the force, who also ran twice for city council and even appeared on Family Feud 10 years ago. You can see here, this is a video of a police escort for the hearse carrying the body of Officer Tracy. Tracy had been working a police detail at a National Grid worksite when he was killed, along with that 36-year-old National Grid worker whose name has not yet been released. Now, back in 2018, Officer Tracy had been hailed a hero after he helped save the life of a woman who overdosed on drugs on a Cape Cod beach. Waltham Police Chief Kevin O'Connell shared kind words about the fallen officer last night.
Paul Tracy served this great city with distinction. He was a compassionate police officer that always looked out for the underdog. He was an amazing husband, a loving father, and a friend to all, especially the men and women of this police department.
The Waltham Police and State Police are investigating this incident. The DA says additional details of the crash will be revealed at the suspect's arraignment, which is likely to happen in Waltham District Court today. Peter Simon is currently facing 2 counts of manslaughter and an armed robbery charge. For now, live in studio, Jake Coulter, 12 News.